Hi guys, welcome to Rufio. Merry fucking Christmas since you're here, and that's why we're here. We are bringing you a Christmassy, wintry themed deck. It's absolutely atrocious, but you could definitely take it to YCS, and I suspect do pretty reasonable, I guess. So eventually you'll find some of the top tables, like if you're not eliminated, which you wouldn't be because this deck is just actually really fucking good, so I lied to you. So Christmas is all about giving, so we wanted to start off with our nice Christmas themed cards, and that's what this is all about. So we start off with Santa Claus. Well, he's named after Santa Claus, so I mean that is a start, and you give it to your opponent, and alongside that we have a Kaiju. I wanted more Kaijus in here, but this deck is really fucking good, so there was absolutely no space for more Kaijus. So that's those two. We go into our Frostosaurus. This is a first edition from Striker Neos, which means it's worth fuckloads of money. I'm lying, it's worth fuck all. But it is a Frosty boy, so that's absolutely fine. We've got one Rabid Dragon. It's also first edition. It's worth even less. If it had 50 more attack, you could crash it into a Blue Eyes, but it doesn't. But it is still bigger than Red Eyes, and it's only 2 tributes, which is kind of cool. And it is one snowy fucking bunny dragon, so what's not to like? Next, we have some pretty good cards. We have 2 Lone Fire Blossom, because 3 is bricky, and you never want to see the card. We got 2 Orpha Scorpio, because it's bricky, and you never want to see the card. And we have 1 Darlington Cobra. I should have upped this to 3, so you can search all 3 Brilliant Fusions and not resolve them. But this is absolutely fine. Now, according to Konami, this is a Christmassy card, so you guys will have to absolutely let me off with that one. Then we move on to Garnet. Again, I wanted more of these because it can't be a brick if you're intentionally playing more than one because you want to see it. We have 1 Glow Bulb, so I can make a mysterious monster later on. It's not very wintry, but it's fucking cool, so what's not to like? We have 2 Snowman type cards because they are snowmen. So what's, again, not to like? We have 1 Spirit of the Four Wind. We have 1 target for this. This is here purely to search out the best card in the deck, a flip monster, Penguin Soldier. Now, the fact that this is searchable is absolutely busted. Your opponent's going to make Boral Sword. You don't worry because you got fucking Penguin Soldier. So, absolutely awesome. And this is called Fall, which is one season away, which is close enough. We have Mild Turkey, not because you're going to make any fucking pendulums, but because it's called Mild Turkey. It also has 2k defense, so nobody's hitting over that, right? Then we have 1 Fairy Tale Snow, because it says snow in the name, and it's actually a good card. We have 1 Marshmallow, because people like marshmallows. We have now some hand traps, because we want to make this as competitive as possible. Now that you're going to be taking this to YCS, you're going to need the really good ones. So we've got 3 Winter Cherries and 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This one says Winter Cherry, so it is relevant, and Konami said so that's absolutely fine. I'm sure we're going to play loads of targets for that. Then, moving on to the spells. As you can tell, the monster lineup's pretty nuts already, so it only gets better from here. We have 1 Gift Exchange, because it's Christmas. We have triple Brilliant Fusion, because it's the best card in the deck. We have 1 Hatronade, because it has something to do with Christmas, if you believe Konami again. 1 Day of Peace, because it's fucking Christmas, and nobody ever has a fucking Christmas day, right? And then we have 2 cards to bring back Jesus, zombie style. So those are relevant, if you ask me. Then we move on to our trap lineup. I put in triple TT. I didn't want it to be unfair, and because Christmas is about giving as well as taking, blowing up both people's monsters, I think is really, really nice. I did put them in just shitty commons, but that's absolutely fine. And then to round it off, none other than Jesus and Pals. Jesus in many different fucking art forms. It wouldn't be Christmas without him, right? No side deck, I'm afraid. The deck is just too good as it is. There's absolutely 0 point in doing that. However, we do have an extra deck. It's absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. We got 1 Hoshin again. I'm sure he has something there. I guess he could sit on top of a fucking tree with a tree up his ass. 1 Summon Sorceress. I'm not really sure why, but she's just fucking here. 1 Skull Yeet, because, yeah. 1 Curious, it looks like the Pope. I'm not actually sure if you can make this, but you should really have it there anyway. We have 1 Decode Talker, because it's a big boy. We have 1 Borrowload, because you want to steal things. It's Christmas, so we don't do that, so only do that on Boxing Day, please. We have some level 3s, so we can make Dante, so why not? And he also looks a little bit like Father Christmas colours, so I would say that he's definitely a fan. He also went to hell and fucked up some demons, so he's Jesus' boy anyway. We got one Heartland Draco, number 82, whatever the fuck this is. Apparently it has something to do with Christmas. I'll just believe them on that one, that's absolutely fine. One Babushka for exactly the same reason, although everyone remembers when their uncle or dad gets fucking drunk and falls asleep on the chair. One Exiton Knight because he looks like a fucking superhero. One Gaga Cowboy because some kids aren't cool enough to like actual superheroes, so they like cowboys. One Tornado Dragon because it's the season of snow and wind and fucking rain, depending on where you live, unless you live in the southern hemisphere, which is just weird and you have it all backwards. Then we have one Gemknight Seraphonite. It looks a little bit like some sort of angel-y thing, but also so we can resolve Brilliant Fusion, which apparently is Christmassy. And finally, we round it off with the big, snowy, icy Trishula. Absolutely the best card in the extra deck, no doubt about it. You can make it with Bulb. I don't know what else you make it with. A lot of other cards, I suppose. And, you know, you've got to hope your opponent doesn't kill you in that time. But as you can see, the deck is absolutely perfect. I'm sure after you check it out yourself, you will see, you know, for your own eyes that this is absolutely fucking awesome. Plenty of Cherries targets in here. Everyone's playing Gaga Cowboy. Everyone's playing Babushka. Everyone's playing Exiton. Everyone is definitely playing Hippo Shillingen. And everyone's definitely playing Curious. So this is absolutely perfect. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this absolute abomination of a deck profile. Have a Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for in this video. If by chance you haven't had enough of listening to me waffle at you through a video about a children's card game, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are on the screen, or if you're feeling really lazy, you can click the links in the description. While you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content too. It'll make me smile, I promise. And who can ask for more than that? Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.